So what's your best advice for runners of today? We saw there that the winner of this year's Ballycotton, Sergio Cubano, although he ran a good time, he still wasn't in the top 40 of the all-time Ballycotton. Any advice to the club runner, particularly coming through today, to raise the bar a little bit?
Well, the most obvious thing, I think, is to train harder and maybe race more frequently, and don't be afraid to go out and take the guys that are at the forefront of your event, whether it be 5k, 10k or half marathon, whatever. You just have to get into hard sessions like we did 40 years ago and get guys together and push each other. The only way you're going to raise your standards is to work harder.
And you often said, I suppose it still rings true, that the track is really the proving ground.
Well, I think, like Dave Bedford and other fellas that sprangboard from the 5k and the 10k on the track went on then to road racing, but always kept in touch with the track, because you're getting your leg speed turning faster, which means you're going to run your marathon pace faster. It'll be easier to run the faster miles, which is eventually going to give you a faster time. So you've got to be a mix of cross-country, track and road racing if you're heading towards a marathon, or even if you're heading towards a fast half marathon or 10k. Speed work is the basic principle to build on.
And as we're almost eaten alive with the midges up here in Killaloo today on a very special day, we're after walking up quite a considerable hill. You were a very strong man, an advocate of hills for building strength. Is there any little bit of advice on that?
Well, when we were over in Tennessee, myself and Eddie Leddy in particular, I remember, would always push each other up hills, and we just zone in and push, and it stood to us. And even training in Limerick, where I did a lot of my running, I would always push on hills. So it meant you got into races, you could attack hills, and it was just basically great conditioning.
And we've had a great day today with Dave Bedford and with Ger Hartman out in Killaloo here. What's your favourite memory of Dave Bedford?
I remember Dave in Munich at the 10,000 metres final, and he obviously didn't have a good run, but he was fairly upset by I think there were the French cameras, because he'd been one of the favourites. They come over to him to zone in on him, and he just cut the camera and pulled it down onto the ground. He wasn't having an interview, he was so teed off.
So he was a man of fighting spirit all the way.
He was a man of fighting spirit all the way. Always a bit of controversy around him.
And you're back doing a bit again yourself?
I am. I'm getting out 5 days a week, doing 40 minutes at a time. Just, it's good for the mind and body. Good. Feel good.
That old sweetness still there, yeah?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Great.
Okay.
Lovely job.